So now we are looking at Google Classroom and the gradebook settings and syncing with your gradebooks. Google Classroom is a little bit different when it comes to the gradebook. Uh, the first thing you want to make sure you do is go into the class settings, and at the bottom here, there is a spot about grading. The first thing you're going to want to make sure you do is change this to total points, and then you want to show the overall grade to the students so that they are able to see. The next thing you're going to do is add grade categories. These are just like how D2L uses categories. So for this, maybe it is weekly assignment, and those are worth 10 points. Next, it might be weekly reading response, 5 points. And we'll save that. We'll just stop there. Next, what you're going to be able to do then is come into your classwork, which we set up the responses last week. So here's my week 3 one. We can edit it here. And there's a few things we can do. One, where it says grade category now, if this is the reading response, we obviously will select reading response. It gives that point there. And we'll save that. You're going to see my sample student actually did respond in here. So I went through and I learned that the sky is blue. So it does not automatically grade these because they're writing responses. So the teacher would have to go through. Now, there's a few ways that I can go through and import the scores for this. I can read this and say, that's a great response. And I put a 5 and I hit return to my student. I can write a comment there for them, but I can leave it like that. The next thing I can do is if I come back out and I go to grades now, you'll see that here's that week 3 assignment, and I scored 5 out of 5. Now, maybe I need to adjust a score. I can do that through here, and it saves it. I do have to return it. So here, return. Previously 5, now it's going to be 4. And then that goes through. All of this is on here. I can go through here and view submissions, grade them, return them, excuse them. All right, something else I am able to do is I can go through, you can see I have my reading responses in here. Maybe I want to create that weekly assignment. So weekly assignment, and this is going to be my weekly assignment as the category. The topic will start with week 3. You can see this already has that 20 point here. And I'm going to leave it like this right now. I'm going to be able to edit this after because I do want to show you how to use a rubric. But we'll assign that. Weekly assignment is now in here. And you can see it is under week 3. Now I can go through, reuse post, weekly assignment, reuse, and I can go through to week 4. You do have to do the category again. So if that's weekly assignment, and I'm sharing it, I will refresh here just to make sure there we go. So you can see weekly assignments, it's all in here. When I come back to my grades, these are all also all over here, and you can see which ones I have the categories set up for and which ones I don't. Now, the way that students are going to be able to see the scores automatically is you're going to have to set up a quiz. So under classwork, you can click create quiz assignment. Now, let's say this is the weekly quiz, right? Here it has created a blank quiz. So we'll put week number 3 quiz. It is under week 3. The quiz you have to open up, and we'll just change the name here, week number 3 quiz. Now, right now you can see that it is set up at 0 points, but what we can do is we'll do a multiple choice question here. And you have to make sure you hit answer key. We'll make this a 2-point question. And what color is the sun? Yellow. Done. You also want to make sure that you make it required. So now you can either duplicate this question. So right here, you can duplicate and it brings the same question, different responses. And what I do when I duplicate, so now I might, instead of it being a multiple choice, I'll do a short answer. What color is the sun? Now, the short answer, I'm going to write a correct answer. The correct answer, I'm going to write yellow. I'm going to mark all other answers incorrect, and that is worth 2 points. That's required. Good. Let's duplicate again. Let's try a checkbox. What color is the moon? Um, so we have check boxes here. Again, I want to make sure hit that answer key. That is what gets checked. There we go. Let's duplicate it again. We're at 6 points, 8 points. This now we're at 8. So what is actually let's look. So we did multiple choice. You can choose drop down. The moon is red. True. False. We can delete that one and go through that answer key, and we're going to make that false, and it's required. Let's do one more here. If I hit add question, what other type have we not done? Let's try a paragraph. So paragraph questions are a little bit different. These will not be graded right away. You will have to actually assess these ones on your own. So why is the sky blue? We're going to put 2 points here. Answer feedback. This will be graded at a later date, just so that the student knows and make sure that's required. So now you see that this quiz is worth 10 points. We'll make sure that the name of it, week number 3 quiz. And then all we have to do then is go back to our Google Classroom. This is in there now. And when students complete this, they will get their grade. It will say that they have -2 for the graded response until it is done. So you can see week number 3 quiz, the weekly assignment, and these. Same thing again. I can go through now for every other week, and I can click week number 3 quiz, And where it says create new copies, it will create a new copy of that quiz. And I can go in then and open it, change it to week number 4. I can change my questions. I can change my title up here. And then what I will do is change this, change my topic to week 4, my category, make sure it is my weekly quiz, and then assign. And there it is. I'm able to sync, oops, an error. Let's try that again. There we go. So I am able to go through and add every single quiz and every single assignment for my weeks in here. And you can see it has the categories, and in my grades, it will all sync here when students go through and answer them.